Well, here we are. It's Wednesday, November 30th, 2022. I'm Larissa. This is Brody. Brody. This is Brody. He's so happy to be Brody. So happy to be Brody. Yeah, aren't you, buddy? Yeah. Sweetest boy. Sweetest boy. You sweetest boy? Sweetest boy. Yeah, so here we are. My video diary. Brody and I are snuggling here. He is being very, very gentle, which is a little bit unusual for him. He's usually an aggressive lover. Oh, yes. But he's very gentle this morning. It's cold. It's really cold out. It is. And there's our little miss, toasting herself in front of the fire. Oh, Brody. Oh, Brody. Brody. All he needs is some love. Nobody ever loves Brody. Yeah, it's my tea sitting over there. You can't have it. So, yesterday I pulled out an old project that I started a while back, and I'm going to finish up. Still working on my dress, but I've ordered something that I'm going to try using with it, and I don't want to talk about it until I've had a chance to test it. But I have the bodice finished on the dress. Well, the neckline. We'll see about the rest of it. I don't want to talk anymore about it. The velvet is challenging. It was really, really difficult to attach the straps. Ooh, fireplace. The velvet is very difficult to work with. Very, very difficult, challenging. So I've ordered a material, which, I don't usually do. But I ordered this material, and we'll see if it works for what I want to do. That's all I'm going to say. So this other project, I have these bags. And I'm going to continue working on those, I think, today. And then I have a poof, a little cube that I made. That's what I do with all of the tiny little scraps of things. I cut them up and I make fluff stuffing, and then I make bolsters or animal critter cushions or whatever. And so this one's a cube, as opposed to like the big long rectangles I've made yoga bolsters. And this will be nice. It'll be good for yoga. It'll be good for yoga too when it's done. So I don't have quite enough fluff to stuff it with, but I will soon. Right? Just keep working on my projects and get little bits of stuff and stuff them down in there. Thread and fabric, So, yeah. So I'm working on that and laundry. Oh. So maybe today I'll read another chapter of To a God Unknown. The last chapter is so heavy. The chapter where Elizabeth dies. Oh my gosh. And then Rama comes to know Joseph. Biblically. Yeah. So the back of my neck, I have this thing. I have this, like, it hurts. First it itched. Now it hurts and, like, radiates. It's around it. It's a spider bite. Omar took a picture of it for me so I could look at it closer. It's got two little holes. And I'm pretty sure I know the spider that bit me because when I was doing laundry yesterday, when I was taking stuff out of the washing machine, I found a big spider carcass that was like inside one of my tops. Big wolf spider. So I got a wolf spider bite in the back of my neck. Wolf spiders. Oh, it's big. Yeah, big hard carcass. Crazy. It bit me. Spiders like to bite me. I get spider bites all the time. I do. When we lived up in Santa Rosa, I don't know what the spider was that was up there, but I was bit all the time. And there was this one summer, the summer Omar and I got engaged. I worked at CYO camp. I worked as a camp counselor. I worked as the arts specialist, the arts and crafts specialist. And I ended up having to leave because there was a woman there who was threatening me. Crazy, this woman. What was her name? Kalina. Big fat woman. And she wouldn't help with any of the chores. Like we were all supposed to do chores. She wouldn't help. And she told everybody she was pregnant. Well, I went to the campus nurse and I told her this. I said that she's forcing everybody else to do her chores and she's telling everybody she's pregnant. She's like, she's not pregnant. So I confronted her about it. She was like pushing people around, get me this, get me that. She had all these young girls that were working there. You know, she told them that she was pregnant. get me this, get me. And I finally, I said, Kalina, I said, get up off your ass and help us do this work. I said, you're not pregnant, you're just fat. She got mad. And then she told me that she was going to have her brothers come and push my truck off the cliff into Lake Michigan. She told me she was gonna find me. She was gonna kill me because they fired her. She told me she was gonna find me. She was gonna kill me. Stole my debit card. Yeah, and I found out because I went to get gas to drive home and I didn't have any money in my account. That was the CYO camp was the worst job ever. It was literally slave labor. Literally slave labor. I worked, you were working 24/7 because you were there with these kids. And it's like $500 for the month or something. It was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. So after she was threatening me, I quit. Because she was still calling. She was calling the payphone. There was another woman the girl that was working there. And she was telling me, she said she's going to send her brothers up to get you. I'm like, all right. Anyway, I got bit by a spider there. Had to go to the hospital. And it was really bad. I'm pretty sure it was a brown recluse that bit me through my jeans. I was wearing overalls and we were collecting firewood we did a campfire at the end of the week. So the girls came up for a week. We didn't do a bonfire every night. We did a campfire at the end of the week. And toasted marshmallows and all that stuff and sang songs and stuff. Yeah, so we were collecting firewood for the fire pit, and it bit me through my jeans, and I like grabbed the back of my leg, and it wrapped itself around my fingers, and I flicked it out into the air, and it landed in my hair. I was shaking my head everywhere, and it felt like for like 24 hours, it felt like I was just being bitten over and over and over again. And then it was the back of my thigh, and then it like got this big old rotten hole in the back of my leg, and it got to be this big old scab, and like there was like a pit in the back of my thigh. It was gross, but my body filled it back in. It healed up. I don't even have a scar. I was so surprised, but I healed pretty well. So I don't know. I haven't bitten by spiders before. I was bitten by a black widow too up in Santa Rosa. In my back. Oh, that was bad. I had this big pussy lump. It was awful. It hurt real bad too. I didn't go to the hospital for that one though. The other one I went to the hospital because like it wasn't just the bite. I couldn't breathe. I was having trouble breathing and it was really bad. Whatever it was. They're like, do you have the spider? I'm like, no. Wasn't exactly going to hold on to it. Ugh, wrapped its legs around my fingers. It's gross. Spiders. There's big spiders around here. Lots of spiders. Lots of spiders around here. Lots of spiders that live in the house. Yeah. There's a lot of critters out here, period. Oh. Sassy, are you looking at the Christmas tree? Are you Sassy in the Christmas tree? What you doing, kitty? She can't get on the table. There's not enough room. Thank goodness. But she does like to sit and look at it. And look, Brody likes to gaze upon it as well. Brody likes to lay and look at this. They like the Christmas tree. Don't you, buddy? So think about what I'm going to make for dinner tonight. A few options. I have stuff in there. I want to make ravioli this week. When I make ravioli, I'm going to make, I guess we'll save some for Christmas. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. I just got 1 tub of ricotta, so that's not like a ton of ravioli. That's what, like maybe 25 ravioli that I can make with that. Yeah. So that's not like a whole lot. I suppose that's enough for like 2 dinners for Omar and I. Right? So if we do like, if I make 25 ravioli, that's 12 ravioli for each of us and 1 for me for the chef, right? Right? It's 12 ravioli each. And so that's 2 servings. So that's like, it's 2 servings each and for 1 pot of sauce, and so that's 2 dinners. That's 2 dinners. I make big ravioli. I do. I make big ones. Ravioli with a mushroom. I'll do a mushroom olive sauce. But I'm not going to do that today because I have some cilantro in there that I need to use, and so I think we'll do tacos tonight. I think we'll do cactus and bean tacos. I have cactus. I have some zucchini and squash in there. So we'll do some vegetable bean tacos. Those will be good. That's what we'll have for dinner tonight. Yesterday we finished the vegetable soup, and then, like I said, I have stuff in there to make ravioli, and then I have a whole bunch of greens and things. I don't know, maybe when I make the ravioli, I'll do a spinach ricotta. Maybe I'll do spinach ricotta ravioli. I think that's a good idea. Do spinach ricotta ravioli, and then I have a bunch of arugula in there, and some other veggies, and some fish. So I got a few more nights. I have a few more days of meals in the kitchen. I got a plan, right? That's what I do. I meal plan. We don't go out very often at all. It's actually quite a rare thing, and that's why I get so disappointed or so upset, like when I go places and the order is like all messed up, because I don't go out, right? I don't. God. La Fondue was a real treat. I really like going there. And that can be a really, really healthy kind of thing too. You get a nice big salad to start. I suppose there's the cheese fondue. You can argue that the cheese fondue isn't so good for you, but when you're sharing it, it's not like it's a ton of cheese, right? And you get all those vegetables and stuff to go in it, and then you can get the grill with whatever, and you don't have to eat the chocolate, although the chocolate is delicious. But it's not. It looks like tons of food, but it's really not. It's portioned, and it's fun. I like going there. And they have a decent wine list. Oh, look at this. Hello, little miss. Hello, little miss. Little miss and Mr. Big Pants here. Something I haven't done yet, which I normally have done by now, is Christmas cards. I have them, I just haven't sent them. I don't know, I'm procrastinating on the Christmas cards this year. I'm not sending presents this year. I'm not doing presents this year. I've been making stuff because I want to try to sell stuff, right? Like, this is hard for me. This is really, really hard because it has always been my tradition that I spend like 3 months or more making all kinds of stuff. Making all kinds of stuff, and I spend a lot of money and a lot of time on doing it. And then I put together these gift baskets and I send them to people, right? Well, I don't talk to anybody all year round, and nobody talks to me, and there's nobody who's really in my life. All these people that I send presents to don't give me the time of fucking day. And it's not that I'm stingy or scroogey. It's not that I don't want to give presents, but it's just like, I put a lot of myself into that. For people that I don't even really have a relationship with. Right? So for Christmas, my mother-in-law will probably get a few things that she needs, right? And we'll send something to nieces and nephews because they're kids and they don't know any better anyway. But I'm not doing gift baskets this year. I spend so much on those, and then to ship them, oh my God. We spend over $1,000 just in shipping every year. And this year it's going to be more. So I'm not doing it. If you want some of the beautiful things I make, you can buy them from me. So, you know. And then stuff I make gets stolen. Like the year I made all of those barbecue rubs, made those delicious barbecue chili rubs and chili mixes. Somebody broke in my house and stole my chili mix and the recipe. And I get a phone call from my father. Nick wants to know if you're selling that chili recipe. And then it gets stolen out of my house. I'm like, oh really? What does Nick know about my chili recipe, huh? And then none of them would answer my phone calls. Tried calling my uncle. I tried calling my cousin Nick. I'm like, hey, what you doing asking about my chili recipe? Because the chili got stolen out of my house. I'm not making this. You can't make this shit up. So, you know, Omar and I, we spend all of our time alone. And I don't feel compelled to send gifts this year. I don't. There's stuff around here that needs to be paid for. It's expensive. And I would like to be able to sell the things I make. I mean, if they're worth stealing out of my house, right? I've had paintings and stuff stolen out of the house. If the stuff I make is worth stealing, then it should be sellable. That's how I feel. I do have Brody here. What you putting in there? A piece of madrone?
Huh?
It looks like a piece of madrone. Is that a piece?
I am not sure actually.
It looks like madrone. It's got red on it.
Could
But you agree with me, right? If the stuff that I make is worth somebody stealing out of our house, it should be worth selling.
Yep. I mean, I think that your stuff is sellable.
I hope it is. I don't understand why I haven't been able to sell things before.
Because nobody's going to see it online. You got to have a space where people can actually go in and look at stuff. And, you know, people who have money to spend on that kind of stuff.
Hey, handsome boy. Hey, pretty girl. Handsome boy. Pretty girl. Handsome boy. Brody, you looking out the window? You looking out the window? You looking at Mama's mess over there? Yeah. Yep. So anyway. He's gone 2,000 miles. It's very far. The snow is falling down. It's colder day by day. I miss you. The children were singing. It must be coming on Christmas. They're cutting down trees. They're putting up reindeer and singing songs of joy and peace. I wish I had a dreidel, dreidel, dreidel I made you out of. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Jack Frost nipping at your nose. Yuletide carols being sung by the choir, and folks dressed up like Eskimos. Everybody knows a turkey and some mistletoe can help to make the season bright. Tiny tots with their eyes all aglow will find it hard to sleep that night. They know that Santa's on his way. He's bringing lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh. And every mother's child is gonna spy to see if reindeer really know how to fly. And so I'm offering this simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Joyous Kwanzaa, blessed you, happy holidays to you.